Alright, this is a quick overview of my Xtrader setup. I'll start here at the top. Once you download Xtrader, you're going to get this screen right here. This long little screen with all these little icons. Alright, first thing I'm going to speak on is charts. When I first got this, I had no idea how to set up charts. But you have to go to Windows, XStudy. You have to start XStudy. Then you click on XStudy chart. Alright. Next thing you do is go to Windows, Market Explorer, find whatever contract month you want to use. For example, natural gas, so you could type in ES for the S&P Mini. But I'm going to try this contract for natural gas just as an example. All you do is drag it over and drop it, and it populates it with the chart. Okay, next thing I want to speak on is this item right here. This is my main order area. So to get that, you want to go to Windows, Market Explorer, or you can just come down here to find it, but I prefer to have my things populated to start with. But you can just go to this drop down box right here. It has MD Trader, as you can see. This is MD Trader, so what you want to do is, for this, you want to just find your contract again, highlight it, and click MD Trader, and you get that. But for this item right here, we're going to go to Market Grid and then just click Start, and there it is. And the same as I said with MD Trader, click Start, there it is. MD Trader is set up for natural gas. Alright, so that's 2 more items. That's 3 total that we've gotten out of. Let's check position window. Just go to Windows, scroll down to position window, and again, all of these things are down here as well. I just find it easier to start at Market Explorer. The last thing I'm going to speak on is the OCO Trader. I wanted to use a trailing stop, and the traditional Xtrader doesn't have that, so I used the OCO plugin. And I actually had to get this from my broker, which is Velocity Future. So just ask them for it, or either go to the Traders Technology, I think it is, Trading Technology Company, and you can just call them, or either go to the website and see about picking it up. Download it. It automatically tells you where you need to, or rather what folder it needs to be downloaded to. So all I did for that was go into plugins once you download it, and it'll be there. Okay, and you can set it to launch on startup, or it'll create a icon on your desktop that you can click after you open up Xtrader. I talked to the people at Trading Technology, and they told me that it's not a good idea to do it on launch on startup, so I don't do that anymore. Actually, let me find out the exact name of this company. Trading Technologies. Okay, and that's the phone number here in America. Alright, looks good, looks good. The last thing I want to touch on is trading with it. You can set your screen up any way you want to, but this is just how I've decided to set it up. Everything's in its right spot. If I want to get out of a trade, I can just click on liquidate. Also, this right here is basically where I can see my profit and loss. So let's try a test right now. Buy and sell. We're going to see if the trailing stop and everything enters correctly. We're going to test it with API crude oil inventories. Going to be using a 3. And you see here the -9, so we'll be entered into a buy order. Alright, here we go. Pressing execute. We'll see here in a couple seconds what happens. Buy order has been entered. Actually, I forgot to set this up. So nothing will happen unless you set this up. Let's go ahead and set that to 1 contract. Let's change this to a market order. Okay, so 1 contract with a market order. You don't need to mess with order template. In the beginning, I was trying to use a trailing stop here, but it didn't work. So you don't want to mess with that. Just use this as your trailing stop and it'll work fine. Alright, let's try this again. Same exact thing. We're going to click execute, and this time it should enter me. There it is. As you can see here, it was instantaneous, net positive 1 contract. And what you can see here, also you can check over here, it shows 1 contract. If it had been a sell order, this would have been red. But you can see that this is my entry price right here. This is where the market is at right now, and this is my trailing stop right here. Okay, so if the market goes, you know, up any significant number, my trailing stop will move up as well with it. I'm going to try to hold off here for a couple seconds so you guys can see that happen. Or I don't know, maybe it'll come down and hit the trailing stop. I have to wait and see here. It doesn't happen in a couple seconds. I'm just gonna end the video, but I'm gonna give it until this says 6 minutes. So we got about 30 seconds to go here. Just want you guys to see it either take me out of the trade or move up. Three points down, and it'll get me out. I'm thinking now it's probably gonna come down a little bit. No, it's just hovering back and forth between these two areas. Alright, I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to go ahead and shut everything down. But as you can see, open profit and loss shows my profit and loss for this trade. And the P&L, that's my total profit and loss. Because I've been testing it, so I'm in the negative pretty deeply here because I've been testing. And as you can see here, this worked the way it was supposed to. One thing I don't like is that once you enter a trade, this automatically just goes back to zero. I would have liked it if it just stays the way it was. For example, if I enter one lot or one contracted trade, change this to market, I wish it would actually just stay that way instead of just going back to zero and everything. But those are the breaks. Can't complain. I believe you guys did get to see this move up. I'm pretty sure this was down here. So that is a good thing. I think if you were watching over here, you got to see it move. Maybe here in the next cut. There it is. Yeah. Okay. So it was here. It moved up because the market moved up. And that is the trailing stop. And this is going to be wonderful when it comes to news trading, because that means I won't have to do it manually. And if I did have to get out for whatever reason, I'd simply click on liquidate. I'm going to show you that right now. 1, 2, click. And I'm out. And that is it. I'm out of the trade. As you can see here, everything is done now. So let me go ahead and click this again. That should get rid of this item. Click on delete all. Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, that's it for now. Just wanted to do a quick overview so I can come back in the future if I forget how to do something, and basically just use this as a way of remembering. Thanks.